Have you ever felt like you're just not as smart as everyone else? As if the people around you are always one step ahead of you? What if I told you that your IQ might actually be much higher than you've ever imagined, but your brain is just doing a great job of hiding it? Stick with me until the end, because we're breaking down 10 subtle signs that prove your intelligence is operating on a level that most people totally miss. And number 10 is the one that almost every genius shares. Let's get started. 1. You have conversations with yourself. It might seem a bit odd, right? However, researchers at the University of Wisconsin discovered that vocalizing your thoughts actually helps you digest information more quickly and remember it for longer. When you talk out loud, you're essentially guiding your brain through tough logical puzzles. Even Einstein was known for this, so if you're whispering to yourself, you're in great company. 2. You tend to overanalyze everything. You replay old chats, second-guess your choices, and map out every possible scenario. That isn't just stress, it's high-level analysis. Science calls this metacognition, or the rare ability to think about your own thinking. 3. You get bored incredibly fast. If you can't stand doing the same thing twice, it's not because you're unmotivated. It's because your brain is constantly searching for something new. People with high intelligence have a much faster internal reward system. They don't get much satisfaction from easy tasks, so they naturally crave complexity. 4. You are always doubting yourself. You've probably heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect. It shows that the less someone knows, the more confident they tend to be. But the smarter you are, the more you realize how much knowledge is still out there. So if you're questioning your own talent, you probably know more than you think. 5. You're a night owl. Studies from the London School of Economics found that people who prefer the late hours often perform better on IQ tests. Why? Because your most creative breakthroughs usually happen when the world goes quiet. 6. You're highly sensitive to noise. Do ticking clocks, heavy breathing, or soft sounds drive you absolutely crazy? That isn't just being picky, it's actually a sign of advanced sensory processing. Your brain is picking up more data from the world around you than the average person. This helps you spot patterns faster, though it can feel like a lot to handle sometimes. 7. You tend to procrastinate. Experts have found that many high IQ people engage in active procrastination. Your brain simply doesn't want to waste energy on busy work. It waits for a challenge that actually matters before it truly switches on. That's why you often do your best work when the pressure is high. 8. You remember tiny details that others miss. An exact date, a weird fact, or something someone mentioned years ago. That is your working memory showing off. It's why you forget where your keys are but can quote a movie word for word. 9. You experience emotions very deeply. This often surprises people, but your high level of empathy is a sign of neural sophistication. Truly smart people don't just think with more depth, they feel with more depth too. 10. You have an endless hunger for learning. This is the ultimate indicator, and it's one that geniuses throughout history all share. They never stop asking questions, even when they already have the answers. So if you're here trying to understand yourself better, guess what? That curiosity alone places you in a very elite tier of minds. The big takeaway: being intelligent isn't about your grades or how many facts you can recite. It's about curiosity, adaptability, and the actual depth of your thoughts. So the next time someone says you're too sensitive or too quiet, just smile, because that's exactly what a brilliant mind looks like. If this resonated with you, hit subscribe,